Good morning, everyone. This is Edwin Moles coming at with you with another cast of a 1v1 from our PSUP 1v1 in-house tournament. I've gotten extremely serious all of a sudden because... What, we have Heimerdinger again? Okay, anyway. This is from... Whose perspective is this from? Elwood Blues again. This is from the perspective of Elwood Blues. This is game 2 of round 3 between Elwood Blues and Sk0th. Elwood Blues took the first game as Heimerdinger against Sk0th's Nunu. In a very interesting push game. We now have Elwood Blues playing Caitlyn, starting with the Doran's Ring. Same number of spells as before, Ghost and Teleport. Worked well for him in the past. And Sk0th coming out with Teleport, Fortify, Heimerdinger. There's nothing wrong with this. I just feel like there's a history to this. Just Sk0th was so scarred by the fact that he had lost the tower while backing that he's bringing Fortify this time just to make sure it does not happen. He will not lose that way again. Sk0th learns quickly. Caitlyn popping out with you noob. Hue. That's not very good manner, Elwood. He can bring Fortify if he wants. First time Heimer. This is the first time Heimer, guys. He's never played Heimer first. First Heimer. Heimer firster. Come on, nobody's gonna say Heimer firster? I'm so witty and they don't even know it. Anyway, we see that Heimerdinger's come out with a Meki pendant and looks like 2 health potions, which is actually what I suggested for the Heimerdinger last game. Definitely makes more sense this game though, because the Null Magic Mantle is going to be less effective against Caitlyn, who's all physical damage. Except for traps and nets. Ever gone to AP Caitlyn? It's weird. Don't. I've done it. You have to get somebody with a trap and then lay another trap underneath them and then net away from them, but then run back forward if you want to continue being aggressive.
Would you prefer the good from such a substantial
it's funny. And I see Caitlyn positioning herself to start auto-attacking immediately. Elwood Blues liking push strategies, definitely in general. He just enjoys that. You can just tell by his playstyle. And already auto-attacking those creeps. Whoa. Look how far zoomed out I am. I forgot that all replay could do this. I'm just going to hang out here because actually it's really nice to be able to see all this. Look at this torch over here. Oh, it's a candle. I forgot. This is the pumpkins. And this is good stuff, man. People who made this game, they know about aesthetics. That's what I'm talking about. Wrench comes out. A lot of basic attacks from Caitlyn. Headshot, choosing not to use it on Heimer. Yeah, man. Look at this. These little trees, these little cones. As the turret comes out, Caitlyn auto-attacking that turret, getting it right down. Caitlyn leveling up Peels over Peacemaker at level 2. These traps making, of course... interesting, Elwood Blues chose, instead of to do a 3-trap across the middle, missed Q there, chose to completely wall off one section, so there's absolutely no way that a Heimerdinger can walk through this without hitting a turret, or without hitting a trap, a tarp. Oh! Gets hit by a concussive grenade, thanks to the immobility caused by channeling Q. And leaving this avenue for Heimerdinger to move through. Oh, Sk0th! Dang it, I was supposed to do that. So, Elwood Blues and Sk0th, not Caitlyn and Heimerdinger. Leaving the avenue for Sk0th to move through, but Elwood Blues, of course, being able to line up a perfect Q if Sk0th chooses to do so. So we see the wave already push against Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger not quite the immovable, Sk0th, not quite the immovable target that we saw him to be, immovable object that we saw him to be last time. One big difference between the Heimer play that we're seeing between the first game and the second is the use of concussive grenade. Now, the first one did hit, but honestly, in a 1v1 scenario, leveling up the missiles and the turrets over the concussive grenade would have been very smart on Sk0th's end, but he just hits a concussive grenade on Caitlyn, so maybe I've spoken too soon. We'll see how it plays out. I will say, though, that if... I guess the one big difference, if Heimerdinger had known that Caitlyn was going Doran's Blade and was not starting with boots, then starting concussive grenade would have been stronger because it's harder to dodge those grenades without boots. Still, nonetheless, missiles are such a great thing to level up as Heimerdinger, simply because you get that automatic damage. However, Sk0th using a turret defensively, pushing off that wave, Caitlyn getting a couple of basic attacks, and the wave gets through anyway. A couple more basic attacks on Heimerdinger. The absurd range of Caitlyn at 650 over Heimerdinger's 500 something, I think. Yeah, just really playing. And he gets the headshot off for 105 damage. That's absurd. That's really good. Caitlyn definitely taking the dominating stance in this lane. However, Caitlyn does not have any health potions, so we'll see if that comes into play at all. Heimerdinger does have 2 still. Replacing those traps, gets a basic attack off, gets a headshot off. Wow, Heimerdinger down to 300 health. Q goes off, getting some creeps and the turret. Heimer's turret, not the big old tower turret. It's funny, I feel like I always call these towers, the big ones, just from tower defenses, you know, that classic standard, but they're actually considered turrets, so, whatever. Headshot goes off on but gets hit by the concussive grenade again. Elwood Blues not doing a particularly good job at dodging those, but nonetheless dominating the lane very effectively, using his range, her range, I suppose, and Q's to push back Heimer. Yeah, they told me these games are going to be legendary. I disagree. They're doing great. Both players are playing well. They're definitely fun to watch. And I love these guys. I know them both personally. There's a Q going off, interrupting the back. It's just push games. Super long range versus Heimerdinger. Whatever. All's fair in love and lol. Caitlyn using her ult immediately upon getting it to just harass Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger having used both potions at this point, and still about the same health as Caitlyn. Missed Q there, but it was close. Caitlyn choosing just to push the wave at this point. Is Caitlyn trying to CS? 42 to 12, so doing very good at CSing. First time here, definitely having a hard time CSing. But no damage really on the tower yet for Heimer, so in that way, he's been doing alright. Gets hit by a Q though, that was just... could have dodged that. But great CS by Caitlyn. If this game does go much longer, wow, it's 40. It's like a 380 gold lead. No, I'm sorry. Wow, 780 gold lead for Elwood Blues over Sk0th, just simply due to the last hits. See that Sk0th is now backed, has teleport of course, and fortify. So Caitlyn ain't going to be pushing, but Caitlyn taking the time to push the wave. Even took some creep damage herself just to get that wave more pushed. We'll see if Caitlyn chooses to back after this wave. Having just bought herself some time thanks to pushing that wave. Nope. Gets hit by another concussive grenade. Sk0th is really proving me wrong by leveling concussive grenade and then proceeding to hit like almost everyone. So good job, Sk0th. I'm drinking that orange juice loudly just to let you know that I'm not just saying nothing. I'm drinking orange juice. And it's for my own good health. Caitlyn's ult coming back on, and Elwood Blues immediately using it to harass Sk0th further. Sk0th now marching up, march of the turrets, though. Unfortunately, as you'll soon find out, there's another concussive grenade hit on Caitlyn. As you'll find out, Caitlyn's range is actually longer than the turrets. So, Caitlyn pretty good at countering that. Another Q goes off. Sk0th is choosing to ult there. I'm not really sure why, but gets another concussive grenade off. Caitlyn grabbing another level in traps. Sk0th, of course, having to be very careful in maneuvering himself around those traps. Sk0th getting a lot of Qs from Caitlyn, though. I can't blame him. In my game versus Hiroshima, we'll see actually me play for the first time at some point in the near future. Cast by my friend Chili, who we just saw in a game I cast previous to this. We'll see me taking a lot of Qs from Caitlyn because I'm a noob. So, we're pushing, and these lanes are also pushing, and yeah. Well, it's Friday. I'm not going to sing it, but I know you're already thinking it now, so I'll just let that haunt your mind then. It is Friday, which is great. I only have one class today, and it's not until the afternoon. And getting hit by another concussive grenade. So for a first-time Heimer's got good aim at those grenades, man. Using the turret to pull Elwood Blues' creeps away from the turret. Smart choice there. Another ult from Elwood Blues. Puts Heimerdinger at 244 HP. Pretty low. Sk0th is feeling uncomfortable now. Caitlyn still is not back. Still has teleport up, and I'm expecting that he's going to want to use it before before this game is out. Looks like he's probably going to take these three. Yeah, he's already queuing to clear it. So he's going to take these creeps, knowing that Heimerdinger, Sk0th does not have teleport up right now. So if he can just clear this turret and then back, he'll be in a good place. So interesting, Caitlyn used that entire early point of the portion of the game not to get any damage on the tower, but simply to get a huge, gigantic, actually, if you will, lead in CS and to harass Heimerdinger and force him to use his teleport. Also get a level advantage. That's actually quite significant. Elwood Blues at level 9 right now. When Heimerdinger comes back, still at level 8. Yep. Now Elwood Blues choosing to back. And Heimerdinger missed quite a bit of experience thanks to the pushing from Caitlyn there. Caitlyn will be picking up a big friend sword, best friend sword. My friend is so big. Best friend sword, boots, and some pots. That's just a lot of raw physical damage. Teleporting right back into the middle of the wave. He's going to lay down a concussion grenade. He does lay down a concussion grenade. Well done, Sk0th. That's exactly what I would have done. But nonetheless, eating a Q from Caitlyn to the face. Getting some missiles off, but taking a basic attack for 119 damage from Elwood Blues. Hello, that is intense. That's a BF sword and a Doran's Blade for 132. And that Q for lots of damage. 132 basic attack damage on Elwood Blues. Popping the ult there for Sk0th, not really sure why. 31 armor pen, though, for Caitlyn, thanks to runes and masteries. Means that, oh wow, like all of that 135 damage is getting through to Heimerdinger. So that is just brutal physical damage. And here we see, of course, Caitlyn taking advantage of her long range to just kill those turrets. Ulting for, over 350 damage, 366 damage on Heimerdinger. This is just going to be, well, probably won't last much longer, I'll tell you that. What does Sk0th need to do to win? Well, he needs to stop letting that happen. That's definitely one big thing. Sk0th needs to be avoiding Caitlyn. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's kind of like inevitable almost at this point that Caitlyn's just going to dominate this lane. However, Sk0th does have some HP on the tower to spare. Oh, potentially dive from Caitlyn. Caitlyn trapping or netting out after queuing Heimerdinger to the face. The best thing that he can do, Sk0th that is to stop getting hit by Qs. He backed into a cage's pick. I neglected to say anything about that. Alright, wow, stop screen. Gold pretend items are not going to be useful for you in a 1v1 scenario. I feel comfortable enough to just say that straight up. Because this game has gone 12 minutes and you've got the cage's pick at, you know, what, like 7, 8 minutes? It takes a full 20 minutes for an item like that to pay for itself. That varies slightly based on the gold pretend item and whatnot. I think I might be losing the farm battle. I think you're right, Heimerdinger. But a cage's pick going to give you, it's so inefficient except for the gold that it produces, and the gold that it produces doesn't at all even pay for itself. There's 45 coming out, by the way. Pay for itself until 20 minutes into the game. A much smarter buy would be boots. Boots so he dodge those Qs more effectively because he has taken so much incident damage from Caitlyn's Qs. So teleporting back with some kind of boots. I wouldn't even worry about mana regen, but some kind of armor or AP. We want to see movement speed, armor, or AP come out. He just got hit by that one too. If you're up against Caitlyn, oh, he didn't get hit by it. Nonetheless, don't hide in this space up against the tower. Here, in this space right here, because if you're there, she can lay down that Q and she knows it's gonna hit you. Wow, lots of damage coming out. Heimerdinger, is that level 2 ult? Yeah, level 2 ace in the hole. For 500, like 600 damage. Wow. Heimerdinger choosing to back now, but this tower is going to go down. It's already at 360 health. That's 4 attacks from Caitlyn, I believe. Something like that. Maybe 5. Tower has a lot of armor. Q goes down. This space is very dangerous, and you don't want to be hanging out there against Caitlyn. 4, and blinded. And the tower loses 16 health. Good game. Elwood Blues is choosing to end that one right there. And we'll see a nice suicide from Heimerdinger, because if you've lost already, why not? Good game from both players. We'll see Elwood Blues is broken free once again. Can he go all the way? Again, no, but he still won, and that's pretty good. Elwood Blues will be participating in the quarterfinals thanks to this game and the other games that he's played before. So stay tuned, and we'll have more games for you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.